Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Welcome to your tarot reading. We are going to touch on topics like love, dating, sex, romance, things of that sort. Please come into the reading with an open heart and an open mind, a desire to learn something or better yourself. If the messages that come through don't resonate for you, that's completely fine. Feel free to push them aside. You may want to revisit them at a later date. You are accountable and responsible for all your own actions and decisions. This is, of course, optional advice, guidance, energy check-ins. That being said, let's get you some helpful, insightful messages about your romantic life. 3 more cards for Leo. Messages for their best and highest good. All right, let's do it. So bottom of your deck here is the Emperor. All right, so possibly some Aries energy coming through. This is like big boss mode, feeling like a boss. Maybe attracting a lot of attention, lots of people coming to you with questions, inquiries, maybe dating proposals, maybe some flirtatious energy. This could also just be feeling like, I don't know why, but I'm getting family from this card in this scenario. So feeling like you have a very close network of a good support system, family, friends, coworkers, etc. So that's positive. I like that very much. Let's see. So the center of your spread is strength. Feeling like you have someone that you can let your hair down with, and in times of trouble or challenge or vulnerability, it feels like you can really disclose everything to this person and, again, be your authentic self. Share secrets. I think that's a big word with this card too, specifically in this deck. Things that you're feeling in past relationships, it may have felt like you weren't able to fully express them, or you felt like you had to edit yourself or dim your light or something so that your partner didn't feel awkward or uncomfortable or jealous or whatever. But in either your upcoming partnership or a partnership that you are in now, it seems like there's a nice little cozy energy there. I like that very much. The World is about some final culmination, or it could be some final challenge. There is Saturn energy there with a King of Swords, so possibly with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could have to do with health struggles. It could have to do with an education matter. It could have to do with, finances. It could be a million different things, but it's like we haven't quite closed the chapter yet on that. We're in the process of doing it. So I do like these cards, though. I think they're saying be strong, be courageous, know that there's a support system that you guys can lean on in each other. And if you're single, know that that's a relationship that may be coming into your life as well, too. It might be a breath of fresh air to know that you don't have to always go at it alone. I feel like I've seen a lot of engagement and marriage type energy in the Leo readings lately. So I know that's not for everybody, but I do see it again. The World and strength, bringing something together, a strong bond, a strong union. The King of Swords is contracts of some sort. I also see there something about the officiant or the person who marries you guys. I don't know why that's a topic of conversation or a difference of opinion. Again, it might be a topic of struggle or differing opinions. I don't know why that's coming through, but it is. For some of you, you're just going to have your friend do it, and it's going to be the perfect decision. Because maybe it has to do with differing opinions on faith or religious backgrounds or wanting to please parents or whatever. For a lot of you, it's like, let's just have our friend do it. You can do that, right? People can get their certificate online to officiate weddings. So anyway, that's for some of you. Let's see. Some of you, there was a missed opportunity for someone who didn't reach out to you. It's almost like there was some sort of back and forth or flirtation, or maybe you went on a date or two. And then it's kind of like it felt like they froze you out, or they iced you out, or they just went cold on you. Maybe they ghosted you, and then all of a sudden they're back with a vengeance, or not with a vengeance, but with all this energy. They're coming at you very strong and trying to make plans and dates. But for a lot of you, it's like too little too late. A lot of you are like, yeah, you missed your opportunity. Or the mere fact that they didn't respect you enough at the time to give you clarity that they didn't have time or needed a break or whatever. It's like they just dropped off the earth, and then they're coming back expecting you guys to pick up where you left off. And I think a lot of you are like, no. Like, it's very, like, decided and easy. It's like, no is a full sentence. It feels very like, yeah, like, you're lost. You missed out on the opportunity with me. And I don't see the universe or the cards saying anything's wrong with that. I think if anything, it's a nod to you for having a strong sense of self-worth and what you deserve in a relationship. Now, for those of you where a relationship comes back around where, I don't even know if it was officially in a relationship, it could have been a friendship or again, kind of like a misconnection. I do see something coming back again with a lot more energy and enthusiasm. So possibly changed behavior, but it is presenting as Seven of Wands, which isn't necessarily a card of ease. It's an energy that is associated with Mars. So there could be a little bit of challenge, struggle, arguments, again, differing opinions, some bickering, some competition. It's not like a restful, peaceful, like, everything has fallen into place. It's like, we're going to have to work a little bit harder to get this back on track. So if you guys want to pursue that, by all means, but then sorry. Oh my God, my words. I hate when I do that. Then what follows that is the Five of Cups though. So it's like, it's something, it's just out of reach. It's out of our control. I feel like this could also be symbolic or a metaphor for a relationship where circumstantially it's very hard to make this union come together in an easy manner. It doesn't necessarily mean that the feelings aren't there, especially with maybe a Cancer or a Libra. I almost said Leo too, so maybe you're dealing with another Leo. Cancer, Libra, Leo, those are the ones that came to mind first. It doesn't mean there isn't like interest and a desire, but it could be distance, it could be work, it could be family stuff, it could be health related issues. To me, it's like the Five of Cups is like we're reaching for it, we're striving for it, we're trying to get there, but ultimately like the timing isn't just right. The timing isn't correct right now. Mercury isn't even in retrograde and I am just tripping over my words. Sorry about that, Leo. So I'm frustrated for you because for some of you, there is this mutual energy to like try and meet up and make plans, but something always gets in the way. What I would tell you is that sometimes obstacles are a blessing in disguise. I don't know if it's rejection, but I am wanting to say rejection is sometimes divine protection too. So if somebody kind of, again, ghosted you and then came back around, I think intuitively, something is weird with that person. It's just like the vibe isn't right. Others of you, again, where there's this like, we want to meet up, but we can't, like we're at a distance. There's just challenges that are always being thrown at us. Trust in divine timing. If the energy is there and the connection is strong, eventually you guys will find a way to make it work. But it could just be being patient and having to have some sort of relationship that is maybe more text-based, or maybe you do Zoom call dates, or, creative solutions to your problems. It doesn't mean complete isolation, but I do see you not being able to be with your partner because of unforeseen challenges and circumstances. Or be with them as much as you like, especially having like physical contact and sort of like that intimacy. For some reason, that seems to be a struggle in the coming few weeks. Just putting it out there. Let's see. So then, again, more Mars energy. There's definitely battles being fought. And I don't necessarily know if that's with each other or individually. Maybe you just have a lot of stress at work. Maybe your partner's having stress with their family, or different issues. But there's definitely Mars energy, which is separating. It can be sharp. It can be severe. It can be hot. It can be challenging. It's the planet of war, right? So not typically something we necessarily associate in a romantic spread, but with that, it might be that you guys are kind of on the battlefield fighting for something that's important to you. It could be fighting for this relationship too. And I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but there's some very like cool icy cards sort of surrounding it. So that's what I mean. It's not like this hot and fiery, passionate relationship where you guys are always together and it's steamy and sensual. It's like there's lessons or reasons why the universe is keeping you guys apart for the time being. So then let's move up to this. Let's see. Okay, so eventually you guys reach a place where the challenges start to subside, and then it's almost like there's this new chapter where you guys are able to meet face to face again. You're able to break bread and, metaphorically sit at the same table and enjoy some dates and some time together. So others of you, there is a potential situation here where someone is married or committed, but their heart is no longer in that relationship, and you know that. For most of you, I see you being the person who is not necessarily in a connection or a commitment, but sort of kind of waiting around to see what happens with someone who you have feelings for, or you have a crush on, or you have kind of this fun little banter back and forth. You're kind of waiting to see what pans out and what happens, because this person may have flat out expressed to you that they're in a relationship, but they're not happy. tricky energy possibly. I just have to be honest. I never encourage people to engage in third party activity because it doesn't usually bode well, and it's just bad karma, right? You wouldn't want someone to do that to you if you were in what you thought was a happy relationship and, come to find out, there was a third party activity. That being said, for whoever is in this coupled relationship and possibly having kind of like sideline, I don't think they've acted on it physically for the most part. I think it's more just sideline conversation. Again, like maybe flirtation. I want to say innocent, but I don't know how innocent. We'll see. The ones who are in a couple, it feels passionless. It feels like they both are on totally different pages. So whether this is actual marriage or just a long time relationship that has been dating, I do kind of sort of see that severing off or disassembling, for lack of a better term. Again, that might be with an Aries specifically, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, but specifically an Aries. A lot of Aries energy there. And so while there's this partnership that might be falling apart, and the thing is though, I don't do fear-based readings anyway, you'll know if that's your story because you would be very unhappy in this relationship. This isn't like, oh my God, I'm in love with my person and we're married and, and now I'm worried we're going to divorce. No. It's not that. This is like a partnership where it's like, it should have ended months ago or years ago and nobody actually took the time to actually have the conversation and end it. I do see that very much on the rocks. I don't know if it's going to happen instantly, but I would say in another couple months or so. Eclipse season is coming up. A lot of major shifts and changes in eclipse season. Some of you may actually end up dating someone who is technically still married but going through the divorce process. If that's the case, cool, as long as information is being presented truthfully and everything's put on the table with clarity, then I see no reason why you can't go on dates with this person and pursue a friendship or a relationship of some sort. There might be an earth sign involved with that, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, especially a Capricorn, or again an Aries. I'm seeing so many cards indicating an Aries. Six of Swords I do like. I feel like if you're patient, and I don't mean to sound like a prude, okay, so bear with me, Leo, but sort of holding back on those sexual impulses or desires to act on something when maybe it's a little bit more complicated than, yeah, this is my person and we like each other and we're hanging out. Again, there's some connection that hasn't fully ended, and so moving forward with a more intimate, passionate sexual relationship, it just looks dodgy to me. But if you can be patient and wait it out a little bit longer, I think you're going to have, clear sailing to do all those fun, intimate things. But there's a period of like, give it some time, like give it a little bit of time, give it a little breathing room. And honestly, like I'm going to say, because it's setting you up for success, and also it's setting you up just for better karma, especially if this person has a connection or a tie that it hasn't fully been disclosed that they're exiting a relationship, but there's clearly an established friendship with friends with benefits. Oh gosh, friendship with potential to be more. Let this cycle finish, and it will. The World card says cycles are there's culminations and finishing off here, and so there's potential for something new. But yeah, patience is key here. Judgment, interesting. All right, so it could be that a long-term friendship starts to become romantic. It's funny, that message has come out a lot in the readings recently. And then Judgment indicates going back to revive or to clear out something from the past. So the High Priestess. So that could be something with a Cancerian. Or I don't know why I'm getting this, but someone who has a similar moon sign. So I don't know if you guys know what sign your moon is in. But it could be someone whose sun sign matches your moon sign. Something about the moon energy is very interesting and important here. Someone who's very nurturing, someone who's very caring. There could be some small connection to a maternal figure in your life, meaning like it could be someone you met through like your mother's friends, chorus group, or fill in the blank. There may be some connection to like a maternal figure, even if it's like a neighbor or a grandmother or somebody, like there's like a mutual connection you guys share to like someone you would consider either a mentor or a maternal figure. It's not sibling stuff. Like I don't mean to make it weird like that. You know what I'm saying. Sometimes I phrase things and I hear them, I'm like, that didn't come out right, but I hope you guys know what I mean. Yeah, there could be a revival with a Cancerian for sure, or again a Leo. someone, for those who are interested in men, someone who has a very, very prominent Adam's apple. I don't know why that's coming through, but it's being shown to me very clearly. Like they have a very distinguished feature, or something about very rosy cheeks. Someone who maybe uses too much blush. I don't know. I don't know why that's coming through, but anyway. And then 10 of Cups. Hell yeah. So here's the thing. Again, the message of waiting for it to be your turn, not engaging in third-party relationships, but being patient and letting the chips fall where they will, and then acting when it's your turn to be in a two-party relationship, right? Which is, how it should be. Sorry, I said it. Other messages here is reviving a relationship from the past that, again, maybe it was always a friendship and develops into something romantic. It could be someone who comes back around to engage in a long-term relationship with you. And here it's presenting as 10 of Cups. So there's the potential for long-term commitment, a very emotionally, I'm hearing the word cathartic, interesting, emotionally cathartic, but also emotionally fulfilling relationship with, if you're into it, potential for marriage, babies, all the things, right? It's kind of the nuclear family type vibe with this 10 of Cups for sure. Someone recently dyed their hair pink. That's an indication for some of you. Some of you are thinking about doing that too. That's very interesting. So that's like again, just for the select few of you, that's like a sign or a message that was a confirmation. Same-sex partnerships, specifically female, someone from your past may come back, and that looks really lovely. That looks like someone is coming back with changed energy if that was necessary, or they're just coming back around because, again, circumstantially, you guys weren't able to make it work at the time. I don't know why I'm getting specifically same-sex partnership for females. Someone may come back. It might be a Scorpio, it might be a Leo, it might be a Cancer, with really strong energy, and again, with long-term potential. I like that. And then others of you, there might just be the opportunity to disconnect from a relationship that wasn't satisfying or wasn't fulfilling or just lost its zhuzh, lost its energy. In which case, get ready, because there's going to be like metaphorically, like a new rabbit hole you're going to go down. I think unexpectedly with the Fool, kind of like Aquarian energy, meaning kind of shocking, unexpected twists, things you didn't see coming. But I think it could be really good, and I think it may involve another Leo or maybe a Virgo for some of you. So I'm going to leave you with that, guys. Please remember to like the video, subscribe, book a personal reading if you so desire. That would be awesome. There's information on how to do that in the box below. I will see you, Leo, soon for more tarot. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Bye.